Okej, sprawdzę tylko coś, co działa. A, tu muszę włączyć. Aha, świetnie. A, mogą mrugnąć coś. Ora, nieważne. A jest ostatni odcinek. Tej Danganronpy chcę już to skończyć dzisiaj i mieć to z głowy. Na jutro mieć potem więcej czasu na wszystko inne i... Słuchać mnie? Dobra, słuchać mnie. Po prostu chcę mieć to już skończone dzisiaj i... No, i zająć się może jakąś inną serią, ale raczej... Nie wiem, zobaczę jak to wyjdzie. Chciałem dokończyć też Sherlocka Holmesa, to też, ale... Dzisiaj nie będę miał humoru na nic. Ja chcę zobaczyć po prostu jak to będzie, jak to się skończy. Czy jestem ciekaw, szczerze... Jakoś mocno nie zaskoczyła ta gra przez wszystkie chaptery poprzednie, więc wątpię, żebym doznał jakiegoś wielkiego zaskoczenia i tym razem. Chociaż tutaj powinno być naprawdę plot twistem, powinno sypać się i lecieć, ale coś czuję, że nie będzie czegoś takiego. Ale będzie dosyć leniwie, więc tak też mam dzisiaj leniwy głos. Do żadnej postaci nie będę podkładał też głosu specjalnie, bo nie ma sensu, bo to się mija z celem już, bo nie ma jakiegoś... Dobra, po prostu lecimy. Klik. The note was clear. Come to the meeting room. Under normal circumstances, it would be pretty dumb to listen to a note like that. But this time, everyone else is here. Do we know where Oliver is? I'm assuming they're the one who wrote the note. Jeez, it's pretty worrying. First Oliver goes missing, now this weird door is here. Let's just hope for the best, right? I guess. Hey, the only direction we can go now is forward, and that door is looking like it's straight ahead. What's back there anyway? Can't say. We'll have to go through to see. Then I guess we should get on with it. That's right, let's go. Let's hope it's nothing weird. We all walk through the door. Da! Huh? What are you doing here? I'm here to congratulate you. You found a secret area. Secret area? That's right, you found a secret area, so now you have the chance to enter the Victory C scenario. What the hell are you trying to say? You're not making any sense. I already told you about the Victory A scenario, and you could have assumed the Victory B scenario. I think you're going to have to explain. Alrighty, you dum-dums. The Victory A scenario is if you kill someone and get away with it. That's the first way to win. The Victory B scenario is if enough people die that there's only 2 left. Then the killing game ends and those two can leave. The Victory C scenario is what you just entered. Nobody's done it before. Ale to i tak jest na końcu. W sensie te drzwi nie były dostępne wcześniej, bo przecież nie było wcześniej dostępne w ogóle te pomieszczenia, ten poziom, więc tak naprawdę nie dało się tego zrobić wcześniej. I tak musieli ludzie umrzeć, nie dało się jakby... You begin the scenario by discovering the secret area, then the final trial will commence. Trial? Did someone die? Nope, this is the trial that determines whether you can all get out or not. What are we solving then? Is there no model to figure out? That one is easy. You have to convince us to let you live. What the hell does that mean? This area contains all the clues you need to figure out why you're here. You have to decipher who is that brought you here and figure out what's going on. Beg for your lives. Beg for our lives? Yep, you have to convince us to let you live. As it stands, we plan on killing all of you, so you have to convince us otherwise. Aha, okej. Co? That's the gimmick behind Victory C scenario. If you can't pull it off, a bunch of you can live, but if you screw up, everyone dies. We have to beg for our lives, so we have to come up with a good argument as to why we should live. That's right, good luck. Karakuma leaves us all in shock. What now? What are we supposed to do? He said that all the clues to figure out we are here are in this area. So if we have to do this, one last investigation. Looks like it. We should try to find Oliver too. Guess we got our work cut out for us, huh? But we can do it just like every other time. I say that, but do I really believe it? Can we really do this? I'm just going to keep hoping for the best. Investigate. Aha, czyli ten... Let's start searching. Word. Ile tego jest tutaj? Aha, nawet nie jest jakoś dużo. Patrz, tutaj są dalej pokoje. Okej, dobra, to jest troszeczkę więcej. Już. We walk into a room filled from wall to wall with file cabinets. Looks like some kind of archive. It's going to be pretty difficult to look through all this stuff. Looks like we don't have much of a choice though. Then let's start looking. Okej, tu mam flashbacki do... Mam flashbacki do... Lubi Psycho. Mi się to podoba, ale podejrzewam, bo to nie będzie aż takie ładne, aż takie spoko. Hey, it's a student roster. Really, what does it say? Mostly general info about each of us, but this part seems pretty weird. We've all been assigned dollar values? What's the deal with that? Some of us, like Hunter and Marie, have millions of dollars listed next to their names. Others like Caesar or Ricardo have much smaller amounts. Ricardo ma małe? How could you? Okej, Caesar rozumiem, bo on jakby był dosyć sponiewierany przez świat i życie, więc raczej mógł mieć małą wartość. Ale Ricardo? To z czemu Mali miała wysoką wartość? But then one of them. Oliver has a zero by their name. Oh wow. What does that mean? The command acquired student roster. Czyżby Oliver był mastermindem? No, wątpię. Już to by się stalało z tym moim, że przeżywałem tylko miłe osoby. Znaczy miłe. Miłe nic nie znaczy. One of the file names stands out to me. NHC. Oliver mentioned something about that to me. I pick up the file. Of course, NHC must be deeply involved in this. What's NHC anyway? Oh yeah, I've heard of them. It's a multi-billion-dollar information sharing corporation. It stands for New Hope Corporation. They essentially control the flow of information in this world. The component that actually exists is scary. Ja naprawdę nie wiem, dlaczego to jest tutaj. Jakby... Mogli dostawać takie znajdźki na całej mapie, wszędzie, po prostu dookoła, w każdym pokoju po prostu, ale nie, zostawili jeden pokój, w którym zostawili same znajdźki na końcu, jakby... Znaczy, ja wiem, hej, potem łażenie po tych pokojach z powrotem i szukanie tych znajdziek jeszcze raz byłoby trochę męczące. Ale mogliby chociaż, nie wiem, zrobić faktycznie jakąś króciutką rozmowę przy tych znajdźkach jakby tam poza pokojami i potem nawet zrobić jakieś flashbacki. do tego, czy coś. Że jakby, że to mogą być ważne informacje. Ale nie, zrobili jeden pokój, w którym po prostu trzeba czytać. I hej, rozwiążcie teraz zagadkę. Drama like that actually exists? Scary. How have I never heard of them? Their influence is very far-reaching and they're used their power to keep their name a secret. Okej. Czyli mają duże wpływy, ale nikt o nich nie wie. Znaczy mało osób o nich wie. Ale ty jest wiele osób, które wiedzą tak samo jak Hunter. Jakby... What? Wild. Tylko nakład. NHC. Look, this one's about Freedom Academy. What does it say? Nothing we don't already know. It's a private school for the exceptionally talented, carrying the hope of the world. Looked like it was founded 27 years ago by an unknown organization. Sounds pretty mysterious. Freedom Academy. Coś znalazłeś? I'm looking through these files and it's pretty frustrating. How so? Seems like all the information is either missing or eradicated. It's super annoying. They told us to figure out what's going on, but they're barely giving us anything. For now, I guess I'll keep going through these files and hope that I find some good stuff. This one looks suspicious. What is it? Every year since its founding, about 20 freshmen from Freedom Academy go missing. About 20? Does that mean we are the missing freshman of this year? The missing student. Huh. Check this out. Checks tons of them. They are all going to different kinds of people. Let's see. Some of these last names look familiar. Scott Perez. You don't think there's any relations? That's not the only one. Alexander and Harrietta Fillet. Samuel Clark. Philip Montage. Nie pamiętam nazwisk tych postaci! Shut up! Tak rzadko używaliście nazwisk tych postaci, nie będzie tak Yeah. Mary Rosenhall, that's my mom. What the fuck is this? Looks like there are more different government agencies, news outlets. It's like they're paying people off. These things are worth millions of dollars. What kind of money do these people have? I'll dig around to see if there's anything with my name on it, but I don't think I want to know. Dirty money. Hey, this one is about Ash. Looks like it's a description of his role in this killing game. Apparently he was... Huh? Huh. Apparently he was an overseer for the executive board of Freedom Academy. I remember that from my year at school, his job was to keep an eye on us regular students. Looks like he entered the killing game as a trader. His job was to kill someone if the killing stagnated. He was also supposed to keep an eye on us and make sure everything runs smoothly. But if he kills someone, wouldn't he get executed? It says here that his execution would be faked, so he really was working on this. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I read somewhere that in order to do something under hypnosis, you have to want to do it subconsciously. That's true. I wanted to kill Ash. Huh? Aha. Wasn't planning on it. Of course, I knew better than to kill him, but I knew that he was involved with that game, and I wanted to kill him for it. I never would have actually killed him, but deep down I had to latent desire. I guess I can't really blame her. What's this? Looks like psychological evaluation. There are files on each of us. They seem to be analyzing our actions in the killing game. Check it out. There are a bunch of other files too. Looks like about 27 of them. But all the tiles are eradicated and the content are missing. Hey 4, this one has your last name on it. There's a file on my family. It says here that your family used to be information sharing superpower of the world. That's right, that is, until NHC came along. We essentially usurped our throne and we were forced into the shadows. The children of the Kaiden family, specifically the men, are raised for the sole purpose of taking down NHC. So that's why you went through all that. But why is it only the men? Misogyny. Oh. Trust me, my family is in the good group. If they had the same power as NHC, they would be just as bad. I'm fine with going along with my family's goal, but take down NHC because NHC is bad. But I don't intend to let my family rise to power. I have enough dirt from the inside to make sure they never gain any power. So we're trying to take down both sides. Huh. Say something about the executive branch of NHC. What does it say? Most of the info is eradicated, so I can't get much of it. There's only one thing I can read though. Something called the Fang. I know what that is. The Fang is the nickname given to the CEO of NHC. Nobody knows the real name. They're extremely secretive and their cruel nature has earned them that nickname. Allegedly, they are the one that founded the academy at the beginning. Sounds like a pretty scary person. O, monitor room. O, hej, to są wyświetlane rzeczy. Jakieś egzekucje, bieganiny. Czekaj, tu jest teatr na jednym, tu jest to biegali w korytarzach, tu jest ta Meja, ale nie wiem o co chodzi. Tam widzę jest ciało Marii. Tu chyba jak siedzieli w akwarium. Tu jest chyba jakaś sztuka, a tam na górze... A to nie wiem. A bunch of CDs. Look at all these titles. Second Trial, Victoria Highlights, August Execution. Looks like footage from the killing game. So we were being recorded this entire time. The fact that they used the term highlights to describe things that happened is a bit disturbing. Looks like a bunch of payments from people purchasing footage from the killing game. Look, this one is buying the footage from day 7. I recognize some of these names. These are all super rich people, like extremely wealthy class. They're selling the footage from the killing game to the wealthy elite. Payments. Okej, to jest ciekawe. Chociaż trochę. To tłumaczyło trochę ten... O. Możliwe, że tamte ceny, które były podawane przy nazwiskach ich, to jest to, ile ktoś postawił na nich, że przeżyją. To jest ciekawe. There's something I need to tell you about why I'm here. What is it? Years ago, my older sister, one came to this school. She went missing. I have reason to believe the school and NHC, by extension, have something to do with it. That's another reason I'm here. I need to find out what happened to my sister and I need to avenge her. That's why I infiltrated the killing game. Okay then. Hey, it's about the mastermind. Apparently, one of us has been assigned to be the mastermind. What does that mean? Not much, apparently. The only perks that they get is a knowledge of the facility and what's going on. They also get special protection to keep them from getting killed. It's someone closely tied to NHC, apparently. Czyżby to był Oliver? Kurwa, jak to jest Oliver, a nie Ash, to ja... It's an email chain between two NHC executives. What about the trader? What did you do about him? Don't worry about it. We told him that if he killed anyone, his execution would be faked. And do you actually plan on faking the execution? Of course not. We don't want any loose ends, right? Looks like they were planning to betray someone. Yeah, the Asha. It's time. I think it's time. Our guys in front of the door. Do we know where Oliver is? I didn't see them. We didn't see them either. That's a bit worrying. I'm sure they will show up. Let's go and they'll probably be there. If you say so. We walk to the door. Took you long enough. I've been waiting here for a while now. Let's get started. What? What are they doing here? Guess we can talk about it later. We all get in our usual spots, all 6 of us. Hunter and Ford, they've helped me so much ever since I got here. I'm truly grateful that I got to meet them. Leona and Koji, those 2 are so full of energy and positivity. If it weren't for them, this place would be a lot darker. And Oliver, I'm glad that they finally started to open up to us. I don't know what they have to do with all of this, but that doesn't change the fact that they are my friend. This is the final trial. Our lives are on the line. This is going to be the ultimate test. But I know we can do it. We've made it this far, right? We can do this. A deadly secret. Deadly organization. One last deadly trial. I won't ever give up. Trial start. This trial functions a bit differently, so let me explain. We enter a Victoria C scenario, meaning it's time for the final trial. As it stands, we plan on killing all of you. It's your job to convince us otherwise. This trial will determine all of your fates. Do your best to convince us that you deserve to live. I'll suggest starting by getting a grasp on everything that's going on. And now the first thing I want to know is, Oliver, where were you while we were investigating? Busy. Seems like they're being pretty cagey. Looks like we all have to drag it out of them. I just want to know what you were doing. You can tell us? You're friends, right? Proceed. I don't have to tell you anything. Oliver, you know about the layout of this facility, don't you? I don't know anything. Proceed. Guys, I'm sure they have their reason. We don't have to suspect our friend anymore. There's no way Oliver is involved in all this. Agree, you have no way to prove. Okay. I don't know anything. Fact in obvious dispute. Oliver, you obviously know something we don't. You're the one that left us the note, weren't you? All of us were together then we found it. You left us that note to find the secret area. You led us there. Is that so? And what does that mean? Nothing. Oliver, come on. You're clearly pretty suspicious right now. Just fess up that it doesn't look worse, then we figure it out. We're not saying anything, because we have to keep pushing forward. Oliver, please just tell us what's going on. It's pretty obvious that something is up. Nothing is up, just lay off. We know you left a note. It couldn't have been any of us. Proceed. I don't know anything about a note. Please, Oliver, just tell us what you know. I'm not involved with any of this. You're obviously the one who led us to the secret area. You have to know something. There are two roles that know intimate details of the killing game. The trader and the mastermind. And you are... the mastermind. Why? You're the mastermind. The mastermind? You know what the trader was? You know that the trader was Ash. You found a file describing his role. The mastermind, on the other hand, has knowledge of the facility and protection from death. And Ash is dead. I see. You figure me out then. I am the mastermind. Of course. Oczywiście jest też funk. Chociaż dało się przewidzieć. I'm the Fang, CEO of New Hope Corporation. I'm the one that trapped you here and forced you to participate in this game. What? That can't be true. But why? Don't you already know that answer? You did the investigation, didn't you? Those psychological analysis. The footage from the killing game. I'm assuming the killing game served several purposes. That's right, the primary purpose was a psychological experiment to see what extremely talented individuals do in dangerous situations. You all are the dependent variables. We throw in our independent variables and see what happens and record the results. So our friends died for an experiment. We could have had a normal school life. Could have been happy. I could have gone to classes like a normal student. And she would still be alive. I wouldn't have lost her. Our lives ended up like this for an experiment. And you were selling the footage too. You were selling our deaths as entertainment so you could make a quick buck. Let me guess, NHC founded Freedom Academy for the sole purpose of doing this. Freedom Academy serves many purposes. NHC has many irons in many fires. We control all the information in the world and our power is near infinite. You cannot defeat us. Your cause is hopeless. You never paid off your families. They think you ran away and they received enough money to keep them from going to authorities. Even if they try to go to the authorities, we can pay them off too. We control everything. Our families? No, Mom and Dad would never stop looking for me. They would try to find me, I know it. Let's hope they don't, because anyone that defies us is silenced. Silenced? You don't mean... Where are my parents? Do you not realize your situation is hopeless? We're all going to die. We remain unpursued. You're lying. What's that supposed to mean? You aren't who you say you are. Huh? They look mad. I'll have to wait for them to slip us so I can catch them in the real life. Are you not listening to anything I was saying? I am the Fang, the CEO of the New Hope Corporation. My power is limitless. I even own the school that you were going to. Proceed. Are they really lying? I don't think it could be anyone else. See, I'm telling the truth. Wait, nie, czekaj, wróć. Question not, okay, Are you sure about that? What's with that smug look? You really own the academy, the one that was found 27 years ago, the one that the Fang founded. Excuse me? To NHC's charging, some information is always going to slip through the cracks, especially when going up against the Caden family. I know that the same CEO that founded the academy 27 years ago is the same one that's still in place today, so tell us, who is the real Fang? Yeah, and don't try anything tricky. Fine. She is my mother. Your mother? That's right, I'm not the CEO of NHC. I'm the heir to the throne of NHC, but aren't you the mastermind? I am the mastermind in the sense that the mastermind is my appointed position in this game. My mother, Amelia Fang, and the other NHC executives are the ones to set up the killing game. I served as their proxy. So what does that mean to us? It means you're captive, just like us. What? No, I'm the mastermind! Of course, keep telling yourself that. You always are a disappointment. That voice, mother? The voice coming from Kurokuma isn't the usual one. It's more mature and more feminine. Could this be Amelia Fang? The Fang? What's going on? What are you talking about, Mom? What's going on? Don't you understand? You aren't special, you're just another useless child. Proceed. You weren't meant to actually run this game. You are just another product made by New Hopes Corporation. Proceed. But please, you wouldn't betray me. Counter. I'm not sure about that. We've already seen NHC willingness to betray their allies. Ash was told that he would get a special role, that if he killed someone his execution would be fake. That was a lie, NHC never intended to let him live. I doubt they will let any of us live, but she said I would survive. It was a lie! Even if one of you get away with murder or only two remained, nobody would survive. New Hope Corporation doesn't leave loose ends. We are invincible. So it's hopeless. We were just set up for failure. Even this trial's all a lie, isn't it? That's right, you're all going to die here. But, Mother, I'm not your mother. I made you for a purpose. Motherhood was not that purpose. You exist to be in this game, you are raised for this, and you failed miserably. I never should have had you. Well, that's just fucking cruel. Do you all realize yet? This world doesn't care about you. There are billions of humans in this world. You're all just specks. Nobody will miss you when you disappear. I will make sure of that. The fact that you have the audacity to believe that you will survive is laughable. Nothing you can do can convince me to let you live. You're going to die. Mother. She won't let us go. We are going to die. This is hopeless. Zaraz będzie. So the world doesn't care about us. I guess there is no use feeling sorry for ourselves. We are going to die here. I look around at my friends. They're all wearing blank expressions void of any kind of hope, any kind of emotion. The world doesn't care about us. Is that really true? I look at Maya. She's always so loud and energetic, but now she's silent. Four has 1,000 miles stare, looking at anybody, just staring. Even Leona is silent. She's gone through so much, she's gotten so much stronger over the time we've been here, but she's silent. Oliver looks just as upset. I guess I would too if my mother told me anything close to what their mother did. And Koji, I'm so used to that cute dopey expression, it's so hard to see him so upset. I want that Koji back, the one that would smile at me, the one that made me feel safe. But does it really matter now? Now that there is nobody to save us? Now that we are just forced to accept our deaths? Seeing my friends like this, feeling this despair, knowing that there is nobody to save me, nobody to care about me, I can't let them feel like this. Counter! I can't just give up like this, huh? I'll convince them, I'll show them that we still have each other. Don't you get it? It's all hopeless. Everything we've fought for, all of our friends that died, none of it matters, none of it... There's nobody to care about us. Dispute. That's wrong, Kokona cared about you. What? She's dead. But her memory isn't. She cared about you so much and you can't let that love die. Do you want to give up on her like that? Her memory? After she died, I kept going because I wanted to make her proud. How could I forget that? I have to keep fighting. I can't just let myself die here. I can't give up on her. What are you guys talking about? I can't let them trick themselves into thinking you're alone. They're alone. We did all of our investigating. We tried everything we could. After all this time, the truth doesn't even matter. We were doomed this entire time. Did my sister feel the same hopelessness? Did she die in here the same way? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. The truth doesn't matter because we're going to die here either way. No! You can't give up on the truth. Do you think we can seriously change the fact that we're going to die? All those classes that came before us, we're going to be just like them. No, the truth is always worth it. That's what you've been fighting for this entire time. We have this chance and it's higher than none. We can still do this. You can't give up. You've been fighting since the beginning. The truth that I've been looking for since we got here. I suppose this is what I've been working towards for my entire life. After all that hard work and effort, I guess it's a bit of difficult to give up just like that. If you really think that last chance is enough to fight for, then I'll do it. I'll hold onto that possibility until my last breath leaves my body. However, even after all of this, they are still my friends. My mother doesn't care about me. I was just a pawn, a part of this game. None of it even mattered. It was just a big pig. I was just a pig being prepared for the slaughter. Nobody ever cared about me. Oliver, that's wrong. What do you mean? You say nobody ever cared about you, but we are all right here. Even if you're the mastermind, whatever that means. We are our friend. We are not gonna give you up. Fuck! Nie wiesz co zrobiłem. We're not gonna give up on you. You all care about me? Even after all this? I've never had friends before. I was raised for the sole purpose of being in this game. If you guys really still accept me even after all of this, then maybe there really are people that care about me. My mother may have given up on me, but I'm my own human. I'm not something that she owns. I don't have to do what she says. Koji. My family, I don't know where they are. As people have total control over us, they'll never let us go. What's the point? Why even bother? There's nobody to save us now. No, that's wrong. Cody, that's not true. I won't let anything happen to you, not if I can help it. Bro, I love you. As long as I'm here, I won't let you give up. Hunter? I must be pretty dumb, huh? This whole time I've been talking about never giving up. With you around, I never felt like I was in danger. I guess I forgot about that. You make me feel safe. But don't think you can just say you'll keep me safe like it's nothing. I'm gonna protect you too. I know that we've got each other's back. I can't forget that. Are you all crazy or something? Maya. She's made it pretty clear that's gonna happen to us. They're gonna kill us. We don't have any hope left. You seriously think we have any hope? Do you seriously think we can do anything? There's nothing at all. There's nothing at all. This world doesn't care about us. Nobody cares about us. Counter. Maya, it may be true that the world doesn't care about us. If you take NHC's powers into consideration, they pretty much control the world. But even if the world doesn't care about us, we can care about each other. I made my promise. I made a promise that I wouldn't give up. All of you are my friends. The world may have it out for us, but I've got all of you on my side. So who gives a damn about what the world thinks? A Maya goddamn can... Ale nie wiem, czy tego nazwiska przeczytać. When I see a wall, I tear it down. Hey, Miss Fang, you better not be telling yourself that you're just gonna give up. What in God's name are you talking about? Are you all done with this pointless trouble? Have you accepted your fate? Well, hell no! We haven't accepted squat. Seriously, isn't it clear that nobody cares about you? That's wrong. We had friends who died along the way. I know they cared about us. Everyone who died, we care about them with us. Mari, who had nothing but love in her heart. Agus, who wanted the best for everyone else. Kami, she just wanted a world with true justice, one without corruption. Even with his weird way of talking, Ricardo was a real smart guy. He loved the world he lived in, and all the people in it. Kokona, I cared about her so much she felt trapped by this world and just wanted to be free. Chet never did anything to hurt anyone. All he wanted was to treat the people around him with kindness. And Tamako, I don't really understand her, but in her last moments she called us her friends. She's a human just like all of us. Caesar and Victoria, they both went through so much. I hope that whatever they are now, they forgive each other. And Ash, he may have been on your side, but in his last moments he helped us. He cared about us. If Ash can care about us, then that's just one person, but there were 16 of us. We're all humans. We all bled the same blood. You may say that in a population made of billions of people, no individual life matters, but that's not true. Every human life is precious. Every human life is something worth protecting. Even if the world doesn't care about us, hell, even if the world is actively trying to stop us, we care about each other, and that's all that matters. You can never destroy something like that. So what? Is that it? That proves nothing. That's not enough to convince me to spare you. I had a feeling that you wouldn't be enough. That wouldn't be enough, but I think I know someone who might be able to help us. Oliver, you were planning something, weren't you? Huh? Think about it. You brought us to the secret area and activated Victory C scenario. Then went totally missing. I thought you were trying to kill us all, so I bet you were planning something. So what were you doing while you were investigating? I was sending myself an email. What do you mean? I have this. Oliver reaches into their pocket and pulls something out. A cell phone. One of the reasons I unlocked the secret area was so that I could get to the monitor room. I got all the footage from the killing game, as well as a bunch of emails and documents kept by NHC, and emailed it to the cell phone. So you have dirt on NHC? That's right, probably enough to take down the entire corporation. But why? Why didn't you tell us earlier? Because Bing... It just finished sending. Oliver, what are you doing? I'm having a teenage rebellion, mother. You seriously didn't think I couldn't tell that you planned on killing me? I'm not an idiot. I don't intend to die here. I intend to survive with my friends. I left everyone that note, and snuck into the secret area. The fact that you guys didn't install any cameras there is pretty major design flaw, don't you know? After putting everything into a folder and sending it to the phone, all I had to do was wait for it to finish uploading. So here's my proposal. Let all of us out. or I'll send this email to every major and minor news outlet in the world. You're a pretty good mastermind, huh? Do you seriously think that will work? You can just pay off anyone that tries to publish it. Not so fast. The email also includes payments for millions of dollars to make sure it gets published no matter what. Did you seriously think I wouldn't get access to NHC wealth? It was easy. I can take down the entire corporation with the press of a button. Fine. Just like that, fine. I guess you really are just my mother's child. I'll prepare an elevator to the surface. No tricks? No tricks. Good, because if I see anything even slightly suspicious, I'll press this button so fast you won't be able to see it. Wait, it's over? Seems like it. Get to the 5th floor, Hall. The elevator is beyond the big metal door. So we just go? Hurry the hell up, I don't have all day. We all move on somehow unsure. We stand in front of the big door, dumbfounded. So, no explanations, no nothing? What did you expect? NHC is a business. The only way to get out is negotiation. I guess we just expected something more final. This feels anticlimactic almost. Wow, the awareness of the author! Hey, I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's probably not over yet. My mother is probably already scheming ways to make sure we die, but for now she can't risk killing us. At the very least, we should be able to get to the surface. We can figure out everything else out from there. So, it's really over. Kind of hard to believe. I guess I'm glad that at the very least we can see the sky again. Even if we have some evil corporation on our backs. So, what are you guys planning to do when we get out of here? I guess I'll start working on my manga again. I've got plenty of great ideas that I'm itching to get started on. I'm probably just gonna get back to my family as soon as possible. I wanna see him again. Oh, can I come too? You wanna meet my family? Yeah. Alrighty then. Guess that means I gotta meet yours too, right? Yeah, they'll love it. They'll love you. I think I'm gonna try to open a coffee shop on my own. And you guys better come. Don't worry, Maya. I promise I'll be a frequent customer. I'm not sure what I'll do. I don't really have any family to go to. You've got us, right? Huh? Yeah, after all this, we are pretty much family, right? If you've got nowhere to go, then you can come with us. Really? Of course! We are the only ones that experience this, so we gotta stick together, right? Thank you, guys. And if NHC tries to come after us, we'll make sure they can't touch us. This world kinda sucks sometimes. People die and bad things happen. Well, that was a statement! What? And I'd say this whole thing was pretty horrible, but I'm glad I got to meet all of you. Same here. I'm glad I met you two guys too. Yeah, we are like best friends now. Yeah. We hear a rumbling noise. Sounds like the elevator is almost here. Seems like it. We are standing in anticipation. Leona tugs on her sweater. Koji rests his head on Hunter's arm, and Hunter puts a hand around Koji's shoulder. Oliver stares ahead with a new expression filled with hope I feel something warm touch my hand. It's Thor's hand. I grab it and hold it tight. We look at each other. Let's stick together after we get out, okay? I wouldn't want anything else. And the elevator door opens. What? Okej, dobra, to nie było wszystko, ale skipnąłem to, nieważne. Okej, special thanks jakiś. Thanks to Lauren for helping with beta testing and coming up with the best H20 memes. What? I'm glad that you see through this with me, cause it's been fun as hell. Tomako is here, hey! Thanks to Sammy for beta testing and somehow working more about my characters than I do. Seeing your reaction was one of the best parts of making new episodes. Thanks to OGs for supporting me and beta testing throughout the entire process. You're one of my best friends out there. Thanks to Megan for being my right-hand man during the development process and being a supportive friend in general. Thanks to Avery for helping me mod the RP that H2 would be based on. If it weren't for you, this game might have never happened. What? Thanks to Sarah for being one of the few people I would ramble about H2 to RL. Hopefully when you read this, I'll be sitting next to you to give me the hardest punch you can. Thanks to Mono Lama and the rest of the Danganronpa Wiki staff for helping bring this game to a wider audience. Danganronpa series by Spike, chunks of music by Fasafumi Takada. This has been a wild ride and it's definitely had its ups and downs. I'd say it's not bad for my first fully completed game. Keep an eye out for more, cause I don't intend to quit just yet. I've got all kinds of stuff ahead of me. Nick Milk Punches. So the author is a male? Cały czas myślę, że to jest autorka. Musiałbym sobie sprawdzić. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, czy ostatecznie autor czy autorka jest tej gry. Okej, to już jest koniec. O, czekaj, nie! I stand on a huge metal platform above the endless sea. I stand at the edge alone, staring off into the horizon. Beautiful, sure is. I used some of my connections to get us a helicopter out here. It should arrive in about half an hour. So, what are we gonna do about NHC? Are we gonna have to run from them for the rest of our lives? Shouldn't be a problem, they're probably going bankrupt as we speak. Huh? Do you know how I used those emails as a bargaining chip to blackmail my mother? Do you know how I used those emails as a bargaining chip to blackmail my mother? What about it? Yeah, I sent the emails out as soon as they finished downloading. Are you serious? If she caught on, she would have killed us. But she didn't, and that's what matters. We live, and NHC is definitely going down. I'll make sure of it. I'd say things turn out alright. Sucks that 10 of us had to die to get here. Makes this ending a lot more bittersweet. Hey, I'm sure that whatever they are, they're looking down proud of us. This is what they would have wanted. I hope so. Things are gonna be okay, alright? If you say so. Oliver walks away. Hunter and Koji approach me. Guess what? What is it? Hunter promised me dance lessons. For free! It's no biggie, I'm just gonna show you a few moves. Man, I'm so pumped. I'm gonna go tell 4. Koji walks away and Hunter follows him, but not before turning to me and winking. After the two of them leave, Leona walks up to me. Hey, howdy. So, do you miss them? Of course I do. The fact that all of them died so young. Guess I'm glad that we are out, but it's sad, you know. It would be nice if Mary was here. If Mary were here. Yeah, it would, but I guess we can't live in the past. I think she should want us to move on and live our lives to the fullest. Is she talking about Mary or... Yeah, you're right. You have to keep on moving for their sake. I bet Mari would be proud of you. With that, Leona Moxoi 4 approaches me. We've been through a lot, huh? We sure have. It's only been a few weeks, but it feels like a year. Maya? Yeah? I know I said it already, but I'm really glad I met you. You're a really special person. Not everyone gets to meet Maya Daj nie mówić tego nazwiska, nie będę próbować. Not many people get to meet a 4K then either. I can imagine it's a pretty rare name. Yeah, nazwij się czwórka. You know, I think I wanna feel the water. She takes her shoe off and sits on the edge of the platform and lets her feet dangle off the side into the ocean water. Might as well follow suit. I take my shoes off and sit next to her, letting my feet touch the water. It's not cold, it's perfect temperature. It really is nice to see the sky again. Yeah. She leans her head on my shoulder and I grab her hand. She's warm. It feels like it could stay that way forever. In the distance I can hear the sound of her helicopter. Yeah. And that's it. Okay. Koniec. Dajcie mi chwilę, ja zaraz wam... Czekaj. Mam... Już jest koniec, więc to znaczy mogę sobie zrobić co chcę, tak? I'm gonna... Yes, tutaj będzie niech przez chwilę, a ja idę sobie po wodę i zaraz sobie jakieś fajne alfotsy. Właśnie stwierdziłem, że może mnie nie słychać, ale nieważne, jebać to. Yes, I just did that. Dobra. Okay, final thoughts. Okay. Ending. Wait, zaraz sobie na tym ekranie, żeby było dobra. Jakby przez cały czas jakby wyrażałem jakieś mniej więcej swoją opinię, ale ogólnie dobra, podsumując to wszystko. Nie jest to tak strasznie złe, jakiem się spodziewał, że będzie. Jakby postacie, może nie wszystkie, ale są spoko. Nie wszystkie są pewnie dopracowane, do przykładu August był kompletnie pusty w środku. Wydaje mi się, że Ricardo, Kami mieli swoje personality. Mari była po prostu taką miłą dziewczyną, więc to też trochę pusto, bym powiedział, szczerze mówiąc. Nie lubię takiego typu postaci. Jest coś jak Sayaka, tylko że Sayaka próbowała zdradzić i zabić, więc była z takim Snake'iem. Dobra, wracając. Kolejne postaci. Chata lubiłem, wydawał mi się miły, ale taki taki inny typ miły, w sensie nie to co Mari, że ona pomogę wszystkim, tylko miły, że pacyfista taki uroczy, który się jąka. Nie wiem, Kokona była też w sumie spoko postacią, JoJo referencji i w ogóle. Tamako, uwielbiam pan Tamako. Świetna postać, niestety umarła szybko. Caesar był spoko postacią. Jebać Wiktorię. Nie było Wiktora w tej grze. Ciekawe, co tam jeszcze umarł. Aha, Ash w 5. chapterze. Ash też był spoko. Żałuję, że Hunter i Koji przeżyli, bo dla mnie są dosyć puste postacie mimo wszystko. Jakby... I mean, I get it, że musimy mieć jakąś reprezentację od... Nie wiem, musimy mieć jakieś gay postacie. Co z tym zrobić? Nie wiem. Czekaj. Naliczyłem trzy gay shipy i jeden straight ship, ale to taki w sumie ship, że ja pewnie sobie sam go ustaliłem, więc może być niekanoniczny ani trochę. Ale w każdym razie... Jestem zbyt zmęczony, żeby robić teraz podsumowanie jakieś większe. Dobra. Szczerze, wyszło to trochę za krótko mimo wszystko. Jakby to dalej jest 11 odcinków po godzinę mniej więcej. Ale dalej mi wszystko wydaje mi się, że za krótko. Jakby mało wątków było rozwinięte. Głównie mam ból dupy o to, że tych znajdziek nie było po drodze gdzieś, a nie, że dopiero na końcu, bo jakby to robi trochę debila z gracza, że nie jest tak bardzo zainwestowany w historię, że nie skojarzy wątków z poprzednich, albo po prostu nie, jakby dobrze można byłoby potem to odświeżyć i przytoczyć. Jakby podobny case był jasne w 1, ale w 1 też były po drodze jakieś plot twisty, jakieś wątki i tak dalej. Tutaj były tylko może 2 plot twisty po drodze. W sensie, nie mówię o tych z zabójstwami, że się był plot twist, że aż jest tym traitorem całym a For była osobno też jakimś traitorem. Zabójstwa całkiem spoko. Investigation powinno być, nie wiem, bardziej... Nie są to jakieś super skomplikowane. Są dużo prostsze niż w oryginalnej Danganronpie, ale tutaj jakby... Powiedziałbym, że nie można trochę winić, bo jednak tutaj pracowała mała chyba ilość osób, o ile więcej niż jedna. Więc jakby trochę nie można winić za to, że... Bo to nie jest Danganronpa taka faktyczna, że to jest wielka produkcja. Kilkaset osób, które po prostu pracują nad tym jednym projektem i jakby wszystko mają rozplanowane ładnie, pięknie. Tutaj zakładam, że jest mniej osób w tym brało udział, przez co jakby też jest limit jednak ile jedna osoba może włożyć pracy w jakiś projekt i po prostu nie wyczerpać się. Więc to, że to dotarło do końca i że jest to faktycznie jakaś całość, jest już samo w sobie imponujące według mnie. Ale mimo wszystko nie znaczy to, że jakby jest to jakby wszystko usprawiedliwione i bez wad, bo są jednak rzeczy gorsze w tym, które można krytykować. Co ja jeszcze chciałem powiedzieć? Nie wiem, zakończenie jest całkiem spoko, w sensie nie jest jakoś super skomplikowane, ale też nie jest jakieś takie kompletnie z dupy i nie jest jakieś też, nie wiem, pokręcone, niezrozumiałe. Raczej wszystko jest tutaj proste i klarowne, co znowu nie jest to samo co Danganronpa, ale przynajmniej robi to logicznie jakiś sens i się jest jakoś zakończone ładnie. nie ma jakichś niedokończonych wątków, że jakiś zastanów, że będzie jakiś sequel czy coś, więc to jest na plus według mnie. Nie wiem jak ocenić tak w skali od 1 do 10. Wiem, że to jest głupie ocenianie, ale chciałbym ocenić tak nie wiem. 7 na 10. Były przyjemne momenty w tej grze. Nawet przez chwilę prawie się, już miałem łzy w oczach, prawie się popłakałem, więc niektóre momenty były nawet urocze i... Znaczy... Jest to jakaś forma sztuki. Tak. Ja walę, kurwa, nie umiem podsumowania z tym chaotyczną osobą. Nie wiem, to chyba tyle co do podsumowania, jakby... Ogólnie na plus ten experience wyciągnę pewnie troszeczkę lekcji z tego przeżycia i nie wiem, widzimy się w jakiejś innej serii czy coś. Raczej już nie do... A czy Danganronpa pewnie jeszcze będę grał kilka, bo widziałem, że jeszcze kilka jest, ale żadna nie jest skończona, więc takiej długiej serii pewnie nie zrobię jeszcze długo. Ale no... Jestem zmęczony, jest 20, jestem zmęczony, dobra. Koniec, idę, cześć, muszę iść nakarmić królika, idę i pa.